about what the week holds for us. We are loving the list of women who will be coming on the I Am Drive. Yesterday was amazing, and I can foresee today is going to be fantastic with our second guest for today, who happens to be almost calling her pastor. I don't know if she wants to be a pastor. But our guest for today is Lilian Nartey. She's a real estate broker and founder of Serene, Aegies, Realty. Women's Business Month is proudly brought to you by TNU. There are many women who are struggling with unhappiness about their appearance due to weight gain. It happens to be a common challenge for over 80% of women. But there's hope. It's just about finding the right balance of healthy eating and exercise, and you can shed the unwanted weight, you can boost your confidence, and even turn back the clock, making you feel years younger. And that's where TNU comes in. They're leading fitness movement in Ghana, and it's exclusively designed by and for women with over 3,000 success stories. You can trust that TNU will provide the support and motivation that you need every step of the way. And the best part is that you don't have to give up on your favorite Ghanaian dishes or live at the gym to see results. TNU is guaranteeing you a stunning transformation that will leave you feeling healthier and more confident. If you're listening to me and saying, "No, what, Jennifer, I think I'm ready to start this journey towards becoming the irresistible new me," contact TNU at 0208 174 178 0208 174 178, or follow them on Instagram and Facebook at TNU Fitness. Trust us, your future self will thank you. All right, and life is all about planning and making choices. And in making choices, you need options. Secure Daily Oral Contraceptive Pill gives women the choice to plan their lives and their families. Secure Pill is a daily oral contraceptive pill taken by women to prevent unplanned pregnancy. So yes, you can have children when you are ready. With Secure, you decide. You're listening to the I Am Drive. This is Sunny 88.7 FM, and this morning we mentioned that we are going to be talking about real estate with none other than Lilian Nartey, who came highly recommended. Good morning, Lilian.
Good morning.
You're looking lovely in your pink.
Thank you.
Great to have you on the I Am Drive.
Hi. Privilege. It's an honor to be here.
Awesome. We're honored to have you too. But share with us your journey as a female real estate broker and how you've navigated your industry. How did it all start for you?
Okay, so I started reading and researching about real estate in 2018. I spoke to a friend back then, and then he mentioned how he had helped a friend acquire property, and he sort of earned some money as a commission. So that sparked that interest.
Well, the money was good. it was exciting at the time.
Sparked that interest. So I started reading about it. And then in 2019, I started the journey to become a real estate broker. And so usually anyone who starts out in that industry, you talk to close family and friends. And you let them know that this is something that I'm doing now. And so if you have somebody or you know somebody who's looking to buy or sell or rent, you can refer them to me. So I spoke to friends, I spoke to close associates and stuff like that, and some were supportive, but majority of them didn't give a very good review, like, "Oh, is this what you want to do now?" That kind of a thing. But I somehow was destined, and then I was determined that this is something I will do. And so I started. And I was low-key about it, mainly because it was a learning phase for me. I needed to learn and understand the industry very well. And also, I needed to gain the necessary confidence that I needed for the industry. And so it was a learning phase for me. So 2019, I was so lucky about it. At a point, I even thought, "You're too shy. That's one. You're not even putting yourself out there like you should." And 2020, when COVID struck the world and we're all home, lockdown, we're on this call with friends and we were discussing business opportunities. And the one thing that stood out was that during that time you needed to be home. Yeah. And so home became like a thing. You need a place. Shelter was key. And top of the list was shelter. And so I felt, Lilian, you're actually doing something great too. Why are you not putting yourself out there? Why are you not showing the world that this is something you do? Why are you not online and everywhere telling people that this is what you do? So far, you've just worked with family and friends, and it's not really helping. So right after that conversation, I made my first post on Facebook.
Wow.
I made my first.
Do you remember what that first post was?
It was somebody had given me some uncompleted property to sell at Kaswa.
Okay.
And so I posted it. And then when I posted, I remember my caption wasn't even right. I said, executive uncompleted property for sale. How can uncompleted property be executive? But for me, it was great that I did that because I learned from every post, from every interaction. I learned something, and I've gotten better at it.
And let's look at what you would say have been some unique challenges for you as a female in this industry. If you can share that with us and how you have overcome them.
Okay, so historically, men have dominated the real estate industry for many years, and so there's this notion that it's a male-dominated industry, and it is true. I mean, you find that most of the players in the industry, especially when it comes to construction and developments, they are male-dominated. But the story is changing now for women, because right now you realize that a lot of the top brokers are women, and we are doing so fantastic in the industry. I think that when it comes to the gender bias issue about real estate, what I did was to learn. I realized that I needed to demonstrate competence, and so when I'm dealing with my clients, when I'm talking to business partners or any other person in the industry, they need to know that I am competent. I need to demonstrate my competence. And so continuous learning. I learn about the industry, I learn about the local market, and I try as much as possible to learn about the international market as well. So if you call me and you tell me, oh, Ghana properties are too expensive, when you go to the US, I can tell you fact for fact that it is not like that. And I will give you facts and data to back what I'm saying. And the other issue is that the work of a real estate broker can be very demanding. You can have long hours of clients meetings, property inspections, and stuff like that. So you sometimes you struggle to balance work life and then personal life commitments as well. So what I do is that I set boundaries, and I go strictly to them. Those who know me personally know that I don't work on Mondays.
Oh, okay.
And it's interesting, like Mondays when everybody is going out. I said no, because as a real estate broker, weekends are your busiest. Okay. Sometimes Sundays you get home late in the night. So you need to set boundaries in such a way that you can have time for family and then for your personal life as well. And then sometimes I ask family and friends for help when the need arises so that I can make time for myself. So I think these two challenges personally are what I deal with and how I found some solutions to it.
This is the I'm Drive on Sunny 88.7 FM is Women's Business Month. We are with Lilian Nartey. She's a real estate broker and founder of Serene Aegies Realty. Thank you to our sponsors, Secure and also TNU. We're live on Facebook. You can join in the conversation. If you have a question for Lilian, feel free to drop it. If you have a comment, you can also do that. And Lilian, you mentioned how you always make sure you're staying relevant, studying and all that. But I want you to also share with us, let's bring this home. What are some key strategies or tips you can share to help women succeed in the real estate industry?
Okay, so I think that when I started, I didn't have so much guidance. And so there's so many things I did wrong that I think that if you're starting today, you shouldn't do. So one of the things you should do is to quickly find a brokerage or find another real estate broker. And if you're a woman, there's so many women in the industry who are willing to help you. And so you find a brokerage and you work under them. When you start, usually you don't have money. And so getting an office space and setting it up and other stuff become a challenge to you. But when you work with a brokerage, they are already established. So you can work under them, you can learn from them, you can grow as you are under them. If you're aspiring to be a real estate broker as a woman, you need to learn. Okay. You need to learn. because clients are looking to work with somebody who is competent. They're looking to work with somebody who is honest, and they're looking to work with somebody they can trust. And they can only trust you when they know that you're competent. And so you need to learn on the market. You need to read wide. You need to go out online and read about other real estate brokers, how they go about their business, and how they are able to close deals. That is how you can succeed. And if you're lazy, don't join. Don't
You want to say that again?
If you're a lazy person, you don't want to get into the real estate industry. It's demanding. You need to work extra hard because we are all in this space struggling for the same clients and all that. So you need to work extra hard. If you're a quitter, if you easily quit on stuff, you don't have to even think about joining the real estate industry. You need to be the person who is determined and focused that, look, I'm going to do this and I'm going all out. Because you don't win instantly when you start in the real estate industry. It takes time. People need to know you, people need to trust you before they will say that, look, guide me. Because of the sort of transactions that are involved, they don't just stand up and say that I'm choosing you. They would study you, and then even if somebody refers you, they would need to know that, look, this person, can I trust this person to guide me on this journey? So if you're a quitter, you don't want to take on real estate. And if you're somebody who thinks that I can do it alone, the do it alone kind of person, oh, I can do this, you can't do it alone. It's the kind of industry where you don't compete, you collaborate.
Okay.
Yes.
With other
colleagues, with other business partners, because you can't do it alone, you can't win alone. And so more collaboration over competition. If you're coming into the industry, you know that, look, I'm going to be working with other people. And so your people working skills must also be top notch. You know how to work with people, how to relate with people, how to talk to people. It's very important.
Wow, these are some wonderful insights that Lilian is sharing right here. And as you're talking about business relations, can you share with us your style, your approach, or your style you adopt in maintaining the relationships you have with your clients or clients-to-be, if you can shed some light on that?
So for me personally, at the core of my business model lies the fundamental commitment to prioritize clients' needs over profit. I'm not so much out there looking for money. I'm out there making sure that my clients leave me feeling that, look, this girl gave me value for my money. And so for me, that is what has worked very well for me. My main focus is to make sure that whatever my clients' requirements are, they align with what I am also looking to give back to them as a real estate brokerage. So most of the time, you have people asking, oh, Lilian, how are you able to get such referrals? How are you able to get such high-level clients? And it's because I don't deal with them with the intention that I'm looking for money. My first and topmost priority is that what is their needs? Okay. How can I solve it for them? And for me, that is what I believe has granted me success in the industry.
You're listening to the IM Drive. This is Sunny 88.7 FM. It's Women's Business Month, and this morning we are joined by Lilian Nartey, who's a real estate broker, founder of Serene, Aegies Realty. We have a message here. Let me get to that. It says, when building and not having a consistent monthly income, would you advise building bit by bit? Is it safe, or will it affect the building quality, or wait till you put together enough to complete it before starting? Is there something you want to touch on?
So if you...
From Kafi Praise. Good morning, Kafi.
Hi, Kafi. So if you're building, there's no formula to it. But what you need to know is that once you get the land, secure it so that you do not lose it. There's so many instances where you buy lands and then later you have encroaches and stuff like that. So you don't want somebody encroaching on your land. And so you secure it. And then if it's your first property, try to build something small. You don't have to build something mega or like a huge mansion.
Like a dream house, like 5 bedroom, 10 bedroom.
No. If you're starting out, do a 2 or 3 bedroom.
Okay.
The price is better and it will be good on your pocket. And so you can start by doing bit by bit, like she's saying. You can start bit by bit and then you get to. But it helps if you save up to a certain amount. So you're starting, you know that, okay, I want to cover the foundation.
Okay.
You saved enough to cover the foundation. okay, and then you wait, you save up, and then you know that, okay, I'm doing this up to the lentil level, and then maybe from lentil, let me do the up to the roofing, and then hold on for a while, because a real estate investment, going into a building, especially when you're going to live in and not rent it out, means that whatever you're putting into the money, whatever money you're putting into the building is not coming back to you. It's not a business. It's an investment that you're making for yourself and for your family to live in. And so you can take your time and build bit by bit.
Okay.
It doesn't hurt. As long as you have secured the land, you can take your time and build bit by bit.
Interesting. You can also drop a comment if you have one. We're live on Facebook, and you can also send us a WhatsApp, 0540-130-684. We are live with Lilian Nartey. I'm loving where this conversation. Lilian, if I wanted to be mentored, would you mentor me?
Absolutely.
If I tick all the right boxes, you know, I've got to be serious and everything.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's awesome. She's open to mentoring young women out there who want to venture into this field. Lilian, can you share like your proudest moment as a real estate broker with us? How that felt, if you can. Yeah.
Okay, so I think as a broker, I've had quite some number of moments that I've been proud of myself, and I'm like, okay, girl, you're doing something right. But the highlight for me was when a client reached out to me and said, Lilian, I have 24 hours to clear my stuff from the port, otherwise my goods are going into demurrage. And these are very expensive stuff. I can't allow that to happen. For 2 weeks, I've tasked my manager to look for a warehouse for me, and it's been one story after the other. The places has gotten so far, I don't like them. Can you help me? And I said, yes, I can deliver.
Wait, when you said yes, is it like the Lord had revealed to you ahead, you had planned, or like you're just this confident woman, crazy, and says, I'll do this?
Okay, so it also boils down to the fact that I've built a network of people that I know that if I need this, I can call this person or that person. So the resource is there.
Okay.
So, so I said, yes, I can deliver. So right from that afternoon, we started scouting for a place for him. And by evening, we had gotten a place. He wasn't in the country at the time. So we did a virtual tour of the place for him online, and he liked it. And so I went to see the property owner the following morning. He said, look, I've also been looking for a tenant for my place for well over a year now.
Interesting.
Thank you so much for doing this for me. And so within 24 hours, we had started moving the goods from Termaport onto. So that for me, I mean, it not only did it boost my professional confidence, but it also reaffirmed my belief in persistence, resourcefulness, and then expertise. I mean, it was a wow moment for me.
Wow. And at a point, you mentioned how you realized it was important you put yourself out there. This month, we're encouraging women business owners to take advantage of advertising on Sunny. I want to also hear from you, how important do you think it is important that how important do you think it is that as a woman, whatever business you're in, you take a step to put yourself out there so when people are looking for it, whether it's that product or service, they can find you? How important would you say?
It is crucial, especially in this day and age. I tell myself every morning I wake up that I'm a hunter. If I don't hunt, I don't eat. If you're doing anything in sales,
you're a wild woman.
So if you're doing anything whatsoever, what you need to know is that people who are doing stuff that shouldn't be out there are out there. So how much more you who is doing something that the world needs, why are you not putting yourself out there? People need to see you. People need to believe in your brand and to align with what you say. So you show up. It's difficult if you're an introvert. And when I tell people that I am an introvert, sometimes they're like, no, it's not true.
Viewers, do you believe her? If you're watching us on Facebook, you're listening, do you believe she is?
But, you know, you need to survive in the chosen industry that you found yourself in. You need to survive there. And the only way is for people to to know you. So visibility is key. People need to see you. And I always say that we are blessed to be alive in this time. There's the internet for all of us now. And so you need to put yourself out there. Your first post will not be perfect. Your first video will not be perfect. Nothing you do for the first time will be perfect. But the more you continue doing, it becomes so easy to you that people think, oh, look at the way she's doing this thing. It's not because you're any special, but it's because you've done it continuously for a while. And now you just pick the camera, and I remember my first video, I deleted more than 10 times. I do it, I delete, I do it, and I delete. But now I pick and I do it. So I just show up as myself. If you're a woman, show up as your authentic self.
Okay.
You learn from other women. You learn from other people in your industry. But show up as yourself. Don't show up as somebody else. Don't talk as somebody else. Don't dress as somebody else. Show up as yourself. And then the right audience will align with your brand, and then you're good to go.
This is wonderful, wonderful conversation with Lilian Nartey right here on the I Am Drive. I want to know, is there a network of women in real estate? Is there a network or some kind of association, anything?
Okay, so currently we have the Ghana Real Estate Professionals Association.
Okay.
And interestingly, our founder is a woman.
Interesting.
Yes, so in Ghana, the women are doing wonders when it comes to the real estate industry. We play a key role. The average real estate broker now is a very educated woman who is doing wonders in the industry. And so that we have that association now. Periodically we meet, and then we also discuss issues concerning real estate. We discuss experiences, we share insights and all of that. So when it comes to networking, I think that if you're a woman and you're aspiring to join the industry, or you're already in the industry, you must actively seek out networking events and then join.
That's awesome. How can we find you across social media platforms, or if anyone wants to reach out to Serene Aegies?
So if you want to reach out to Serene Aegies, our phone numbers are 055 30 35 401, 0548 592447. And on Facebook, I'm Blessed Lilian.
I've been sleeping on your Facebook page. Let me confess. You'll love what you see there.
I'm Blessed Lilian. On Instagram is Real Estate with Lilian.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Women's Business Month right here on the I Am Drive. We're wrapping up with Lilian. A big thank you to our sponsors, Secure, and also TNU. Life is all about planning and making choices. And in making choices, you need options. A Secure Daily Oral Contraceptive Pill is here to give women the choice to plan their lives and their families. It's taken by women to prevent unplanned pregnancy, so you can have children when you are ready. With Secure, you decide. Thank you to Secure for bringing us Women's Business Month right on Sunny 88.7 FM. If you're a woman who's struggling with weight gain, you're thinking, I need to start making a change, I need to start working out, I need to start eating healthy. Sometimes it's tough to do this all by yourself. You need a community of women who have the same mindset as saying, we are going somewhere, we want to go with you. And TNU is that community you are looking for. They have over 3,000 success stories, so you can trust that they will provide you with the support and motivation you need every step of the way. So if you are, let me mention that they're saying that with them, you don't need to give up on your favorite Ghanaian dish. I know, Lilian is smiling, I can hear Vicky smiling. You don't need to give up on it. So if you're ready to start your journey, reach out to TNU 0208 174 178 0208 174 178. I have a little something I've been hiding here. Can I find it? Yay, I got it. Lilian, I want to say thank you for being the amazing, authentic real estate broker you are. Thank you for accepting our invitation. I've got to turn this so they can see it's from June Fabrics. June Fabrics is sponsoring, Women's Business Month.
Wow.
Thanks for honoring our invitation.
Thank you so much for having me.
We hope to catch up with you again.
Definitely.
And June Fabrics, thank you so much for giving us these lovely gifts for all the women we have lined up for Women's Business Month. You're listening to the I Am Drive. This is Sunny 88.7 FM.
Hey! Stop! You little man. Just see him go. This baby can run all day long. I wonder what I would do if there were two of him. I am very happy I decided